So now let's take a look at the search results that the database has provided for you. This is where research is fun but can also be frustrating. What you have to do at this stage is take a look at each result and make a decision as to whether or not that will be useful for you or not. So you need to really know what you're looking for and be able to identify what is related to your topic and what is not. Also, keep in mind that you will have to write about your article in your paper. So you want an article that you're able to fully understand and probably one that is interesting to you. So let's take a look at the search results here for ADHD and children and decide whether or not they might be helpful to us. Alright, so number 1, 17A ADHD/narcolepsy. Well, narcolepsy is a separate disorder, and if you're not going to write about narcolepsy in your paper, you don't want to use this article. Number 2, transition to adult mental health services for young people with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, a qualitative analysis of their experiences. Well, this sounds like it's also about adults, and I don't want to talk about adults at all in my paper, perhaps. That won't be useful to me at all. Number 3. Childhood clumsiness and peer victimization, a case control study of psychiatric patients. This is talking about children, but I can't really tell what it's about, so I'm going to click on it to get more information. Okay, this provides us with citation information, the author, title, and source, but there isn't an abstract, so I have to take a look at the first paragraph here. A good trick is to look for the first instance where the database will highlight my search term for me, ADHD. Children with autism spectrum disorder or attention deficit hyperactivity disorder are at increased risk for being victimized by peers. Okay, so this seems to be a lot about victimization and trouble with peers. I would put this in my maybe pile. I would write down the title and author of the article on a separate piece of paper and come back to it if I can't find anything else. And then I would continue to come down the list. Let's see. Number 5, psychosis in a boy with ADHD treated with stimulants and acute lymphocytic leukemia treated with chemotherapy and steroids. That sounds overly medical and about lots of different things that I'm not researching again. I'm going to skip that as well. Let's see, what else can I find? Number 7, the Children's Attention Project, a community-based longitudinal study of children with ADHD and non-ADHD controls. Well, this looks like a study done over a long period of time over about children who have ADHD. My search term appears a lot, and even though there isn't an abstract, I can see from just the first paragraph that this looks like it's going to be about children with ADHD. So I would probably print this article off or save it to my computer to read it to see if I want to use it. This would be a good candidate. Is there another article that might be a good candidate for my research? Something like number 8 looks really quite medical for the purposes of a 3 to 4 page paper. Same with number 9 and number 10. So it looks like the article that I've chosen so far is a good candidate. In the next video, I will continue this search.